What up, fam? And welcome back to our channel. I'm Deb.
And I'm Jazz.
Before we get into much today, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell to be notified we drop good monstrous eats like these. Welcome back. It's such a treat. Great play, fam. Come on, let's eat. We've been doing pretty good with the 1K likes, so let's continue to do that. Let's get the video to 1K likes, so go ahead and thumbs up the video, then come back, watch it. And if you ain't subscribed, subscribe, hit a 2-in-1, then watch the video. So, shall we pray? Father God, we thank you for everyone that is joining us today. We thank you for preparation that sometimes goes awry, because better your plan and to walk in your knowledge and your understanding than to maneuver in my own. So in your son Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen.
What we finna eat?
Loaded nachos, which I beeped up and put some very spicy habanero salsa on it. So I might not be able to eat much, or I might be eating funny picking around it, because I tasted some before the video in my mouth and my chest is on fire.
But how this plate is needs looking like I'm getting that nachos. I should have got a wooden fork, because I can actually get
go to my scoop. I'm gonna go get it real quick. How y'all doing? What y'all eating on? Let us know down below.
We got a lot of new family members. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all can be anywhere on these YouTube streets, but with us you chose to be, so we thank you for that.
Have some nachos. No, don't start that. Wasting stuff good.
Food likes to play when you're trying to be serious.
I can't believe I did that.
No more so than I can believe what happened with my drink.
2 catastrophes. So now I'm trying to scope out. I'm glad I didn't do the layers, because I really would have been messed up.
Mm-hmm. Because it would have been much more.
Yes. On every layers.
But with this, like I was saying, it looked like game day nachos, so.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
When it's circular, and got tower.
Think about that. Our bro and our sis from the PR gang ate some nachos in one of these. And I was like,
Man, Trav ate nachos
in a dish.
I'm just talking about nachos had me like, you know what?
I like that idea too though.
I said, yeah, let's go ahead and do Taco Tuesday.
This is shiny. Man. All right now, I think I just got some. Yeah, it's hot. So there too.
Your food tolerant, your food look be crazy sometimes.
This pork is making me drop. You know, I gotta use my fingers. No, get that cup now.
That's why I jerk back like a dance. Jerk.
Okay, he's gonna be sweating in a minute.
Because honestly, if that happened again, it would have been water.
Y'all bear with this. How we drink?
Trying to get down the camera about maybe an inch.
See, look, I can see that right there. So we gonna move it to the side. But I still need a little sauce. Whoa.
That's like the top. You can,
You
if you want.
Okay, I'm trying to. It ain't really nothing up in there. I'm trying to get too spicy now.
Well, that's why I said the green one.
Is that the lowest one?
Mm-hmm. That's why I got the green one, so be able to amplify the moisture of the nachos while not skyrocketing the heat.
Mm-hmm. Ow.
Chip went the wrong way and gone.
Mm-hmm. I think I do like that better about eating with Doritos. These tortilla chips.
Polar pieces.
These tortilla chips tear your mouth up more compared to Doritos to me. Doritos, a different kind of crunchy, if that makes sense. These is like
Now they're super crispy, crunchy.
extreme. Come bite.
They said, what if I don't want them? That was rude.
Just disrespectful.
Hmm.
Disrespectful.
Hmm.
It's good though. I'm just scared.
Not too hot. Not too heavy.
Too hot.
Yeah, I'm a big way and I ain't even start swinging yet. Now drop.
But I hope I can put it all on my side.
And look how much I've eaten.
This is your stomach.
I was about to say, you hit my stomach over here like.
Mm-hmm.
You got me.
I went like this. Ooh. This thing slide to the left.
I think nachos have to be one of my favorites just because of flavors. Don't have to do it too complex. And you hit it just right. You taste everything. The pico. All the pieces in the pico.
The taco sauce. And there's 2 red taco sauces on here. So now, I don't know which one which.
Well, we're just gonna pray that all is well. I believe we'll be.
I continue to eat with caution. It don't smell spicy.
Now that'll work. I did one thing different this time that I didn't do last time.
What?
Added lime.
You should align. I got a twang to it.
The one that fell was only lemon. So when it fell, I was like, you know what? I just don't do both. Let's see how that goes over.
But he be going eating on the nachos. And I be eating like a bird. I was gonna see what I be doing. You could take bigger bites.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Right, because when you go too fast, that one, no, look, now I gotta slow down.
Because you're gasping in too much air. But think about how many times people have slapped, like trollish people. I'm playing with the nachos. Why am I playing with my food? And I usually, in that video, still finish.
Cruising.
Things work differently for everybody. I have medical problems.
Man, if y'all
So I know how to work with my body.
I wish I could see this little bitty hole I got. Y'all can't even see. All y'all see is nachos.
Because we're eating progressively the other way.
What I was gonna say? I was gonna say happy 28K, but I feel as if it was wrong. It was the wrong number.
No, that's right. That's right.
Shout out to all y'all. And shout out to you if you're new.
For showing up, for showing love, support, kindness if you have not been being a troll. Because also I really believe that it's sad that people don't think about it's never what you say, it's how you say it. There's a tactful way to say everything. And if you truly mean no harm, then you try to do it in a more tactful manner, because you think about if you are on the receiving end of whatever lashing out you may be trying to do, how you would react. And you think about what you might be asking for doing it that way.
Sometimes they do.
People don't forward think.
Let me tell you.
Because it's on a hot plate.
Yes.
Well, it's on a cutting board that's on top of a hot plate. So.
One of them can go.
Okay.
Because I haven't heard enough. And y'all, I think I just ate some of this salsa.
Either my tolerance has skyrocketed
I put it all over on my side and none on yours, we finna switch sides. Turn this mug around like a cuckoo clock.
The ship on Ghost Ship.
Cause no fair. That's crazy. I didn't put a lot. But
You might be. Your time just might help you.
Look, it's definitely something right there. Because it's pretty. What are you trying to say? My tolerance went down? Boy.
Maybe, baby.
This beep say made with real habanero peppers.
But when you looked at the bottle, you said, oh, 3 ain't that hot.
And this say use as a condiment, marinade, simmer sauce, secret ingredient, or an authentic flavor enhancer. This is not gonna enhance nothing but hot as hell. I feel like tomorrow, me in the bathroom, y'all might
I'm not gonna be friends.
You just might have to call the 911. Cause it's gonna be fire.
Someone please call 911.
And just like they be flying down the street, I need them to get their behinds here ASAP.
And you believe that's gonna happen? They gonna deal it down because it's us.
I wouldn't be surprised if it came from the other one. Not even that one. I'm for real.
They better we pay our fire dues to that one.
Do we? It tell you the address? That one makes sense though. Emergency rides, right?
Right.
Why was it?
Because they
I live right there by the fire department.
Boy, if they send one from 20 minutes away, when there's one that rolls on our street all times of night, blaring your sirens, you got me big.
About 7 minutes away. Right there by the barber shop. Before the barber shop. The barber shop 10 minutes. So it's about 7.
But you
That's
know
the
what
one I'm
kind of
talking
track
about.
am I running into?
It better not run into 9 because they got a boo boo.
You think that school road being built, traffic care about that boo boo? They gotta get around them. You gotta get there.
Ooh, I looked up in time. What time the camera cut off? We got it back.
1 minute.
Look, gotta make sure ain't no that's almost a perfect bite, ain't it?
It
You got some
is.
cheese, some lettuce, little pico.
Go, babe.
It's a little big. It better not have no damn habanero sauce on it.
Don't let your
Bless it.
inhibitions get in the way.
We're supposed to be chocolate some stuff on the community tab.
You never showed me anything else? Oh, yes.
A couple of people did put something.
You did show me. No, I was gonna say you didn't show me anything else, but you did show me the what the person said.
Okay. We had the catastrophe.
Yep.
And it's up, man. And that chip was very disrespectful. Just like that camera.
But it ain't got long to worry about us. Because we almost gone. It has been a pleasure being with y'all. And thank you for the invitation and coming when we invited you into our home.
Oh.
What is that? What you have to say?
Spicy.
Seems like something was bothering you, babe.
I think that was the guacamole. These was good and hot.
And
at least they
amazingly hit
kind
the
of
spot.
crunchy.
Yes.
That's why I said get the Santitas.
But I also think with not doing the layers.
I put lettuce on top of the chips.
It would be more wetness too. With the layers.
And the layers, like the longer we be taking.
Shrink.
Kind of like it be melting. This was more like a big old taco salad. Or
That said,
game day. You said game day nacho.
I'm a salad, and I'm gonna let you know.
But your food just being disrespectful.
It is. But it was just a little piece of. It was just a little piece of crunchy water.
Let me get my phone. One person asked Urban Healings future for your channel merch.
We are constantly thinking about that, and whenever we do that,
first of all, I gotta be right. We just can't jump in and throw y'all just something out there.
So we definitely want something that'll be unique to us.
Yeah.
And that not only unique, but kind of fitting for our family, what we stand for, things like that.
And definitely affordable.
Because I grew up without having it.
Okay. And
So,
definitely seeing stuff on TV that I want to get all the time. Be like, oh.
but then that price.
I be like, dang. When I grow up.
Yeah. That's why we like everyone has different things as far as merch that appeal to them. So while a few things have caught our eye, nothing has really all the way jumped out. Like I really see it just one. So we really are still fleshing out ideas.
Yeah.
And you guys are going on the journeys with us. So a lot of times, realistically, if you haven't seen it, we say we're gonna do it, it's in the works. The word that a little bit better. As far as direction with the channel, things involving the family, transitions, things like that. You guys are going along this journey with us. So when it becomes made aware to us, we actually share it with you guys because we get excited for the dialogue that we're able to have, because this is a safe place.
It's our family. We have to include them.
Now we do get some riffraff every now and then, but everyone does. And realistically, if you do not have somebody who got something crazy or outlandish to say, you're definitely doing something wrong. Because even being in line and knowing right, with what the Lord tells us, people will alienate themselves.
Slide this to your side because it got some red stuff on it. You see it? Tell me if it's spicy as hell. What's the future vibe? What else we can say for the future other than merch?
We do have the vlog channel. We have a channel or a couple coming.
That's what I'm gonna say. This has pretty much become our eating channel. If you're looking to see anything else, whether it be cooking, vlogging, challenge, maybe a couple of food challenges over here every once in a while. But for the most part, if food is going in our mouth, it's gonna be over here. Other than that, if it be vlogs, our vlog channel, all other content.
Because with the analytics, they be all over the place by.
And it doesn't do us good to go
backwards.
Up and down. I know it worked for some people, but from what we tried, it don't work over here like that.
So, honestly,
y'all really love our food content, period. So this is here what it is.
And family content too.
I know people hate making second channels, and I'm not gonna lie.
I was just about to say that can be. I know for our.
It could be a little lot.
Our family can be a lot, like. But
we record the content. That's the crazy part. It's just hard to upload on both.
Well, what I was gonna say is another thing. People have multiple subscriptions to many people, so at that point, it's even though it's us, it's just another channel with content. If you in some people's eyes.
And I feel like if you really want to see it, you'll go. And those who do, we appreciate y'all.
But no pressure to anyone that doesn't, because
it ain't for everybody.
We all
content
have our own time, our own likings. Just because you like the dialogue that we have when we eat and when we have our kids.
The beard is just a dang old collector.
Told you.
It's the latest.
That doesn't mean that you're gonna love our vlogs. Doesn't mean that whatever other endeavors we have going on, you're gonna love them. And we don't take offense to that because it's your liking. We appreciate you here on this channel. You don't have to be on all the channels,
period,
if they're not your cup of tea.
Yes, we're not gonna be mad. But if you over here watching videos and you not subscribed, then I'm gonna be mad.
Within reason.
What? They may not be over here watching videos and then not subscribe.
You might want to put a pin in that.
Why?
Because sometimes people like to watch someone for a while to see if it's worth subscribing, because people don't unsubscribe. Once people subscribe, unless you do something to get counsel wise, they'll stay subscribed and they'll just be a non-active subscriber.
Okay.
So people like to
also, please subscribe.
Yes.
But don't be taking long.
Within reason.
Oh man. I laughed too hard. It made my stomach hurt.
Because also, like, you will not hear many people say what I'm about to say, but it is the wholehearted truth. YouTube, while it is amazing to have the person actually hit the subscribe button and becoming part of the family, in regards to the grand scheme of things, the algorithm does not care if they are subscribed or unsubscribed while they're watching. It just helps us gain more opportunities when they subscribe.
Very, very true.
So them not being subscribed is not offensive. Because they're still here watching and engaging with the content, and in the algorithm's eyes, that's the most important thing, not if they're subscribed.
And that's why you my baby. Cause you know what? You dang right. So I'm sorry, y'all. But I still hope you subscribe.
That would be lovely. Like I said, it helps us.
But you're right. If you're watching, that
your time
what matters most. Yes, your time. And everybody don't have a YouTube account. Some people just be on YouTube. I definitely was that person. I didn't even know you could dang on subscribe.
Okay. Some people don't log in on their TVs.
They just be probably look up our name or find it. Your recommending and stuff. So very true, babe. They always make me see the flip side. Cause I definitely want to think about that. I used to have put a pin in it. I'm like, okay, show me your case. Alright, I agree. That was good.
So did I do a pretty good job?
I don't disagree at all. He's like, hold up. Don't do my video like that.
Don't insult the non-subscribers.
I'm sorry. Okay. Elma Webster said, are the boys attending school or are you guys homeschooling them? And I've been ready to tell y'all that. And speaking of that, I was kind of sad today. I've been seeing everybody, little kids, graduate from kindergarten. And I'm like, oh my God. Aiden Fritz didn't get to graduate from kindergarten. So Aiden Fritz was supposed to start kindergarten last school year.
When Big R
when
the building.
when the Rona hit. So we decided to keep him out of school because in the state of Alabama, kindergarten is not required. So he pretty much skipped kindergarten and he will be starting first grade in the fall. And Andrew will be going to kindergarten, but they're not be going. But Andrew will be in kindergarten. They won't be going anywhere because they, I guess technically will be homeschooled.
Which?
We have a homeschool program, but they do have teachers. Like we're not the teachers, so it's homeschool, but it's school. Yeah, online school at home. Period. Good job.
Online virtual learning.
Yes, good job.
I got you.
Yes, what Bay said. So that if we need to travel or do whatever we want or need to do, we can do that.
And also,
and we ain't gotta worry about nobody getting sick. Sorry.
Plus,
cause it ain't gone. You know?
Sad as it is, like they have a lot of cousins. They, you know, when they do meet kids, they make friends pretty easily. So school, it also gives you that social engagement, social interaction. But school for some people it can cause nerves. It can cause anxiety. So
yeah, we've been talking about that. I definitely was one of them people. I was not worried about nothing. I did make A's and B's, but I was not worried about nothing they was talking about. I was worried about when school was gonna be over, what somebody finna say to me, and all that. When you said that, I was like, you know what? You right. It make it hard to learn with stuff like that.
being from the projects, it being freshman Friday, somebody slap you on the bus stop, so you gotta ride downtown to go beat them up at the bus station downtown because you don't want to get suspended from school. So you get slapped at school, seeming like you're getting punked, but at the same time, so much stuff goes on.
Somebody whispering back in the hallway.
Especially depending on where you go to school. You can go to the best of schools and still have these kind of catty, shady type of relationships to deal with, as well as people to deal with. Because you know, you could have the elitist, shade, you could have the racist shade, you could have the colorist shade, you could have the sexist shade, you could have the genderist, well, sexist, genderist. You could have, there are so many things that someone can get picked on about.
And it's getting worse. Like, they finding more and more stuff to pick about.
And it gets more and more meaningless the more you hear the dig, you like, wow.
But we're going there now. So yeah.
Wow.
With all the brothers they got and cousins, the social part, that'd be Gucci. We ain't worried about none of that.
And also, when they're old enough to communicate, like, hey, I'd like to go in. We're never gonna stop that. We're never gonna bar that. Our children, a lot of things that we do with them, we try to make it to where it can eventually be their decision to choose what they want to do. Because at the end of the day, while it's great to have your life decided for you, sometimes having opportunities provided and going through and trying all these different things will do more for you than somebody push you to do one particular thing, because there are many great jack of all trades. Look at Tyler Perry. Look at Will Smith. Look at Wesley Snipes. Who are we talking about? The Keanu Reeves. Look at Denzel Washington. Look at Jamie Foxx.
Oh, excuse me.
But also, like what a lot of those people have in common are adversities. Adversities usually either eat you alive or awaken a fire in you that can only be extinguished when you go in your casket.
And I definitely want them to have a different feeling than I did. I really do.
I don't ever want my children to feel like they were made to do anything, because we've said it before, we're their guides, G-U-I-D-E, not their gods, not their G-O-D apostrophe S. Well, G-O-D-S is however you want to spell it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We ain't that.
Right.
We're earthly vessels that are here, that have experiences like Black Panther. Like how the suit, when you're selected to be Black Panther, you pretty much become your ancestors. It's our job and responsibility as parents, as elders, to pass on our experiences to our children in a way for them to digest it, so that they can process it.
And they ain't gotta go through that. With their guys, not their gods.
Yes.
Oh.
Different lane.
You went down this lane, yes. So you wouldn't have to. Before that camera cut off.
By choice, by force, by will, by desire. Regardless of how you went down the path, you still went down that path. So you should share those experiences so that whomever you're sharing them with will be able to benefit and grow and level up in some aspect based off those experiences. Because when you're gone, any of us, everything that we've gone through is gone with us. So if we don't share the knowledge and we don't share the wisdom, share the experiences, then we're doing a disservice to everybody else, because with that going away with us, goes away things like humility, chivalry, common courtesy, respect, compassion, empathy. Those are things that not only life helps teach you and instill in you, that's something that your elders and those that are in charge of you are supposed to be driving home and hitting home at too.
I can't remember what we were talking about before that. I don't want lime juice. Let me see.
It tastes good funny.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Cause they're not yours. What? Why you just look like that? Cause I told you.
Not necessarily the truth, but I was like, okay. Okay, Lord.
Well,
because I remember being in the store and just picking them up on a whim. I don't remember anybody asking for them in particular. So, just curious. I was wondering how you said it wasn't mine no way.
because I could have sworn you made some once for sure, but you at least used to get that bag. You used to make them in the bag. You ain't never.
Oh. I thought you was talking about they ain't yours, as in they mine anyway.
Bye, babe.
That's what I said.
No, I was saying that.
That's your brand. See? Not the same difference, see? I was just like, oh.
That's why I was like, why you look like that? Because I told the truth.
Girl, I'm like, Bay don't never be like.
When she asked for some sugar.
So if she want them, she got them. Because I remember being in the store like, this would be a nice treat for the family. But they might. I'm over here. You got it.
Oh, man. I was saying like, they're not your homemade sugar cookies. I'm like, not bad. You done made some sugar cookies before. I know I ain't crazy.
That's why when you said, I'm telling the truth, I was like, okay, you got it. Them your sugar cookies, yes ma'am. You want me to make you some? I'm gonna cook you some. How many you want to cook?
Oh man.
You can have them. I don't want no smoke.
Oh, no cookie. You think I say something like that to you on that camera about some cookies?
It wasn't disrespectful, so what? When I'm getting mad for, you see out there like, okay, you got it.
That still was a little rough.
I said it tastes funny, so it wasn't for you anyway. If you would have been, you would have said it tastes funny. It wasn't meant for you. So if it wouldn't have been in your lips, you would have been able to say that it tasted funny. So eat what belongs to you. That's what I be saying. People get offended by the wrong stuff, the smallest stuff. Like that ain't no trigger for me. Because you didn't even have no crazy tone in there. They wasn't for you. Couples have the easiest ways of communicating. You raise your voice not once, did she fam? You cursed at me not, did she fam?
But I still wouldn't dare say that.
You shady was she not fam?
Or it would have to be something that I guess something that I really asked for, that you maybe ate the last of for me to say something smart or something, but I don't never say.
I think after the whole conversation and then us sitting here laughing afterwards, I think you feel like you said it worse than what you said. Because it didn't even feel. I was just like, you got it, baby.
What?
Because you said
what you said. Oh, you said the
eating.
sugar, because the sugar could taste kind of funny. I said they ain't yours. That's why they say funny, because they ain't yours. Oh, my ears.
So I'm like, alright, pick your battles. That wasn't a battle. There wasn't no reason to even go down that. There wasn't no reason to go down that path. So I went on this road over here.
Oh my goodness. My ears hurt. We got 2 more questions.
Okay.
But one of them we're gonna have to talk about in the video. We ain't forget LC. But Sasha Ross said, talk more about your life. You're very interesting. How were you homeless? And when I just took, y'all, we've been through it. We've been on YouTube. How long have you been on YouTube?
4 years this year.
Man.
4 years and a couple months.
Yes, yeah. Who's not? I'm laughing because you got to laugh at the pain sometimes.
That goes twofold.
What they call it? Dark humor.
But that goes twofold because she could be asking us as a cumulative from her going back and seeing one of the videos,
yeah.
Or she could be asking from me talking about my past in one of the videos.
Oh yeah.
So Sasha, you're gonna have to clarify. Are you talking about us together, or are you talking about me by myself?
We definitely finna tell them as a 20K celebration throwback story time, and y'all need to go back and find the story time video.
The Power Surge, the Power Out series.
Yes, long story short, we were without power for about
30 days.
Going back and forth fighting with her.
6 hours and 14 minutes.
What happens to our phone company?
Seconds.
Our power company.
Yes, the power company.
But yeah.
Over $1,300 power bill for 1 month worth of power for a bill to go from 0 to almost $1,400. Turned out the power. Then after they realized that they goofed up, they tried to tell us, well, you pay it, you know, once it's deemed that it's not valid charge to be a credit on your bill. What I need with a $1,400 power bill credit? Give me no.
That was the craziest situation, and we had so many people not believe us for some reason.
Because they just
couldn't believe that something like that would happen to us. Oh, I not pay my power bill for,
I was just about to
4
say,
months, and they don't even cut me off. Cause that's what was crazy, y'all. Our power had never been off before. That was the first time.
And
I'm talking about they like, we want this money right now. It was no discussion.
But honestly, I feel like that.
Man, I felt like why it always gotta be us, the most unluckiest person? But that did get so discouraging. But it also lit a fire under our butts
because we were so upset, and talking and communicating with you guys. It was relieving because over on this side, we're talking to you, and you guys are having experiences like ours. But those that are in our presence and living near us in our vicinity, well, I haven't paid my bill in 2-3 months sometimes, and mine ain't never got turned off, so I can't understand how and I'm talking about showing people the bill.
Yes.
That
was sad. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
That was annoying. That was a very good learning lesson.
But honestly, that's also a kind of a part of the reason why being here in the state, it really does kind of get annoying, bittersweet, because when you have people that do things.
You're welcome.
That do things and go through experiences like that.
We need microphone.
Yeah.
Cause if y'all had heard that, y'all been...
And try to talk to you based on their experiences. First of all, we don't live in the same municipality. We don't live in the same city.
Yeah.
So what you do doesn't have anything to do with me.
And what I'm trying to tell you right now.
So just because you've done it, just because you know somebody else who has done it, does not mean that it cannot happen. That's like saying, well, because it happened to me, ain't no way it happened to you.
Okay. They was not there. But yeah, that was a long story short. And we posted videos almost every single day. We did have to stay with my dad.
Jugging off the hotspot.
Yes, we didn't even have no Wi-Fi.
We're using our phone's hotspot to
I
upload videos.
That part.
And
it would take it would take so many hours.
Good job, son. And we were piggybacking. Like we have used hers, then mine, then hers, then mine's, because that way it would ensure that one device didn't get zeroed out on data, because when it gets zeroed out, it doesn't charge you. It slows down even further, and it's already taking 4 or 5 hours to upload a video. So we don't need to go any slower than that. And the one time, yes, I'm talking about recording
and the fire been lit ever since. Yeah. We had been on YouTube almost like a year. Yep. And once we started posting all them videos, we got monetized and everything. Like y'all, it was crazy. It was like a dark time, but a light time. Or at the end.
Because at the end of the day, the power being out for 30 days was because we stood our ground, because we had proof that our power went from 0 to $1,300, and at the time we had no pool running, so there was no pool pump, none of that going on. So it is impossible for a single family home to generate that much power in a 30-day time span. And then it just so happened, luckily, our camera system was still on, and it had somebody come out and try to change the meter while the power was out, and it was a faulty meter. But we had that on video too, so don't play with us. But people just can't understand, like, well, why would you do that? Because that makes no sense. Why?
I guess it was just like, why y'all, like, okay. I guess it was like, all right, it's been a week. All right, it's been this long. Like, how long y'all gonna let this go? Why is y'all going back and forth with them?
But I don't know anybody that's willing to fork over.
Okay, so is you gonna get in the $1,400? And
when they say it's gonna be a credit, and our power bill's only $100 a month, we don't need no year and a half worth of credit on
that don't make
No, I'll pay my $100 power bill.
Figure that out
each month when it comes.
And we just gonna keep on going back and forth until y'all figure that out.
Because if you're supposed to be with me, you're supposed to be rocking me, you're supposed to be in my side and on my corner, why are you causing more detriment to my mental state by sitting here telling me what you went through and what you did? What they got to do with me? What they got to do with my children?
Oh.
Long answer, but
yeah,
that's the skinny of it, Sasha.
Then when
us
we
cumulatively
was homeless, when you was homeless.
When I was living in my car, sleeping under bridges when I was in high school.
I feel like I do remember that. It was like 10th grade or 12th grade. I had the 11th grade. Where your mom was at?
Well, man.
This was before. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You was working at brighten?
Well, I had a few. But it wasn't just.
She put you out or you left?
That was just the first time. it's been like multiple times like where I ain't had nowhere to go, and like, let me see, I stayed with a man one up about almost 6 months. Before I moved and got my apartment and leave, I was back and forth at Bob's because back then it was a lot going on. So me spending the night, especially having to go to school at Parker and Lee's being where it was, that's
a lot.
And even though I had my own whip, people weren't really comfortable. Like that's a big drive. That's a lot to do. To be driving back and forth, and then on top of that you working, you know, that we ain't comfortable with that.
So you just gonna stay in your car to stay close to school?
It is what it is.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta make money, I gotta eat.
Well, it's been long story short.
On the synopsis of it.
We got a lot of crazy stories.
But it's character building, because I mean, that
and we won't be caring about telling y'all either.
Because that's your story, is your testimony.
It is what it is.
The Lord didn't bring me through it for me to be sitting here like,
don't tell nobody.
I ain't choose it, so why would I feel some type of way about saying the Lord brought me through this? Like, how many, you never know what person hearing this could be sleeping in their car and looks up to us, feel like we have something that's desirable.
Very true.
Or anything. So that in and of itself, like, wow, you went through that as a kid, and you're where you are now. You know what I mean? There is hope. Yes. Because like me and a couple men, well, not a couple men, plenty of men been talking, like, especially with coming from the projects and coming from the hood and coming from the ghetto. First they tell you you ain't supposed to make it out. You ain't gonna make it out alive by the time to graduate high school. And if you do, you're gonna be a baller, as in play some kind of sport. You're gonna be a drug dealer. You're gonna go to school, or you're gonna go to the military. That's it.
Or dead.
That's it. Especially
they will tell you that too.
Being here in Birmingham. Well, I already said it. I said you're not expected to make it out alive. You're not expected to make it.
Right.
I already said that. So, although I did the military aspect, going to the military exposed me to a wide array of things and showing that there's so much more, which I already knew that there was more out there, but like meeting different people and learning their backgrounds, what they came from, what they did, right. So
that's
soaking up other people's story, other people's experiences. I'm also able to appreciate.
I was like, yes, and it make you feel like, okay, I wasn't the only person. I thought it was just me.
Even if it's one commonality. You don't even have to have anything in common with somebody to understand or listen to their story.
Excuse me. True. You can still get a little lesson out of it. You can get a little lesson out of it.
Anything. As long
every day.
as
you
your
learn
ears
something every day.
Open and you're receptive to the knowledge, excuse me. But you have to not be judgmental, and you have to not be closed-minded, because that is what breaks down communication and what breaks down barriers. Well, that's what breaks down communication and what builds barriers by doing things like that. So you can't
miss the bait. Yeah. I'm done. We love y'all, fam. We finna get ready to go. This video probably long as hell.
Yeah.
If you made it to the end, we love you. Shout out to you.
Sadly, we have come to that point in the video.
Then we must let y'all go until next video.
Love you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. Be that life someone else to emulate, because you never know what your kind words, gestures could do for the next person day.
Period. And I know I've been sitting up here rocking back and forth, and I just not realized
It's that food in you.
Yeah, it's that got that itis.
Supreme on the beat.